Just recently?
Yeah, so it's like,
Huh. Do you drive on the weekends at all?
yeah.
Yeah, is it busier on the weekends?
It is. Like today's Sunday, the boost is 1.8.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest boost that they'll have all week.
Right.
So,
I always notice on the weekends it definitely increases a lot more.
yeah, and like sometimes though, during like the weekdays, if it's not going to be busy, like Mondays are not a busy day and the boost is only 1.5, so sometimes I don't even think it's worth it. Unless I absolutely need the cash, I won't even go on a Monday. But that could also be just the area that I drive in.
Is it just because it's slow, you mean?
Yeah. But if it was like Monday and the boost was like 1.7, I'd go, oh, okay, because you'll get more money.
Right.
So what I do is I just will drive. Baseline is my go-to.
Uh-huh.
I'll go back and forth between Greenfield and Baseline and Gilbert Baseline.
Uh-huh.
The hot spots are Gilbert and Baseline, Greenfield and Baseline. There's not a hot spot on the map at Bella Vista and Baseline, but that's where most of my deliveries come from.
Uh-huh.
So like Five Guys over there, there's Panda, there's Firehouse Subs,
Right.
BurgerFi, like all those. And then there's like a few like weird restaurants over there, like pubs that are like, the GPS will take you to the neighborhood next to the shopping center, so you just kind of have to watch out for some of those things.
A little glitchy, huh?
Yeah, and same with like apartment complexes. Sometimes they'll like take me to the neighborhood right next to the apartment complex
Uh-huh.
instead of the apartment complex. So if I turn down a street and I notice that there's an apartment number and there's no apartment around, I know that go to the nearest apartment complex. That just actually happened to me on my last delivery. That one. So the Heart Pub. This is going to be at Bella Vista Baseline. So this is also one of those little pubs I was telling you about that are kind of tricky.
Uh-huh.
My GPS will try to tell me that it's at the neighborhood next to it, but I know that area so well that I just know.
So you've already been there a few times
Yeah.
and had that happen.
Exactly.
In 1 mile, make a left turn.
And then like I don't know if your car that you got has an aux cord, but I just plug in the aux cord and so that the GPS can come through my speakers. And then when I'm waiting in between trips, like you can play Pandora through the Uber app, or you can even like watch Netflix.
Damn, I don't know if I have an aux cord in my car. I'll have to check for that.
I mean, if not, it's not a big deal. I use it a lot of the times without the aux cord. Like right now, I should be charging it.
Is it loud enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I wondered about that if you had, your radio on listening to some music and it was like, oh, I didn't hear it.
No, it'll interrupt the music if it has to delivery request or like if the GPS is trying to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
One thing is if you're driving on the freeway, your Uber app will tell you you're driving too fast if you go over 80 miles per hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And sometimes like I'll be driving 75 and my Uber app will beep and it says I'm going 109.
What?
I'm like, there's no way. So just watch out for that. It's all trying to narc on you.
So yeah, right? Did they report you to the cops or something?
I don't think so.
In a quarter mile, make a left turn using the upcoming left lane.
See, like, a lot of times it'll tell me to turn down this street right here
Uh-huh.
to get into this area, but you can't get into the
Using the
shopping
left
center
lane,
from
make
that
a left
street. You
turn.
have to do it from this light right here.
Right. Hopefully we get some rain, huh?
Yeah. For some reason, like the last few nights I've been doing Uber, like the last 2 weeks, it starts storming.
Yeah.
In the
No,
middle.
I've almost went out a couple nights and I was like, damn, I'm glad I didn't get
yeah.
caught out in that mess.
I got caught in that huge haboob.
Yeah. It's like a tornado out here sometimes.
So this little pub right here is actually the only place I picked up from that's along here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is on the outside of this little shopping center.
Right. Yeah, I know Five Guys is over there.
Yeah, Five Guys, and then like across the street is Jersey Mike's and BurgerFi. Pick up from there a lot.
Okay. How often do you get a new place? Like a new restaurant you've never been to before?
Every every once in a while. Like, let's see. I can't remember where the hell this place is. Yeah, it's more across. I'd say like every couple days I'll get a new place that I've never been to. And it's like a mom and pop shop type deal.
All right.
So it's like something that's not a large chain or...
But for the most part for you, it's just like repeated deliveries from the same 5 to 10 restaurants.
Right.
Cool.
But sometimes though, like if I'm, like lately I'll get a delivery like way the fuck out on,
Arrive
like
on your left.
Signal Butte and...
For the restaurant or for the customer?
For the customer. Like I'll pick up here and have to drive like 20 minutes out that way.
Uh-huh.
And it's good. It'll give me like $15. All right, let's go pick up this order.
Man, that's far.
Yeah, but
Queen
you'll
Creek.
get paid like $15 just for that trip alone. So it's telling you what they ordered and the name of the person who ordered it.
All right.
So right now I'm gonna press it's not ready. So the longer you wait, more money gets added to the amount. So it takes like the time, the distance, and something else, and they times it all together, and that's what you get.
All right.
And then it'll be the thumbs up. You can give them a rating as well. Like if it takes forever, I'll give them a thumbs down.
That's it. Uh-huh.
And so I give them a thumbs up next, and then it'll start trip,
Swipe it.
and then it'll tell me it's 9 minutes
At
away,
east.
and then that's my directions to it.
All right.
So the best way
We're
to...
supposed to stop right
Oh shit, my bad. The best way to get out of here is this next one up here. It's the only one with a light.
Right.
You won't be able to turn left at any of the other ones.
Yeah, for sure. Coming off the freeway right here in Bella Vista.
Yeah.
This was just too busy.
Make a left turn on East Inverness Avenue.
So then, like when I'm stopped, I'll just kind of get an idea of where I'm going. So I'm going to the 60, getting off at Higley, and then right before Broadway. All right, perfect. Center that back up.
And you use this guy right here for your air conditioning, keep your cold stuff
Yep.
cold.
Mhm.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's just it like cost me $4. This was $4, and then we bought zip ties.
Nice.
Using the right lane, make a right turn on US 60 East. I'll take right exit 186 onto South Higley Road using the upcoming right lane.
One thing though is sometimes when you deliver to apartments, they don't give you the apartment or the building number, and so you'll be circling for like ever trying to find it where the apartment is.
It'd be real difficult to deliver to
Yeah,
apartments.
so always if there's no building number, I always message them through the apps, just asking for the building number.
Through the app, do it?
Yes, you
Okay.
can message them and call them through the app.
Cool.
And any like type of like note or direction they leave for you will be in there.
Any special instructions?
Right.
Okay.
To the apartment, make a quick right, quick left, and we're on the right. That's like the best ever.
Right, just quick little instructions to
Yeah.
get right to them. So, for a person who's never done a trip before with the Uber Eats, how hard would you say it is to screw it up? Like to hit the wrong button, or to say that you completed something when you haven't yet?
Very hard. You won't do it. I guarantee it.
It's like impossible to mess up.
Literally. And I kept thinking that too. Like, am I gonna push the right button while I'm driving? It's so easy. Because right when you get a delivery
Just
tip,
and proceed straight to stay on
And,
South Higley Road using the upcoming
got it.
second lane from the right.
you
Using
can
the second
so
lane from the right,
gosh,
proceed straight to stay on South Higley Road.
right when you get a delivery request, you can tap anywhere on the screen to select to accept it.
Uh-huh.
And once you do that, there's no other buttons to push until you get there and say you're picking up order.
Okay.
So once you select the thing, you're just looking at the GPS, and then when you get there, you'll select pickup order. If it's not ready, you'll push wait for order. If it is ready, thumbs up, thumbs down, depending on how.
Okay. Sounds easy.
And definitely, if, like, I learned the hard way, not to just give everybody thumbs up just because I'm nice.
In a half-mile, make a right turn on East Dolphin
If people
Avenue.
make it super difficult for you, give them a thumbs down. Because there's sometimes where I'm walking around an apartment complex for literally 10 minutes, sweating my ass off, and they're not answering to any of my messages.
Right.
Make a left turn on South Secret.
And then right when I get closer to the customer's house, I'll
Continue
pick up
on
the
to
phone
East Dragoon Avenue.
and kind of know what side of the road it's going to be on. And it looks like we're going to kind of curve around this road. It's this big yellow house right here.
Starting to rain on her.
So this is what it's going to look like. Confirm drop off. And you just, if it's Destiny, her spouse, Dorman, whatever, I just usually next. And you can give thumbs up, thumbs down. Save. Slide to complete trip. And it'll take about a minute to calculate your earnings.
Okay. Does it throw you right back online right away, or you wait until that minute?
I'm already back
Cool.
online. As soon as you complete the trip, you're good to go to another one.
How often do you get multiple orders when you're in the restaurant?
Never. I've never had it happen.
Really?
I've read about it, and I think that
I watch a guy on YouTube all the time, Jermaine Ellis, and he gets doubles all the time.
yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know how if you have to do a certain thing to get it because
No, they just tell you.
I've picked up and there's already 2 other Uber drivers waiting for orders there.
Yeah. Yeah, right. That's weird.
So it's well, why didn't they just get this order already? Maybe if it wasn't in the same direction as their first delivery.
Right. Yeah, he does say that. That when he gets multiple orders, that they're usually
In the
the
same-
destinations are real close to each other.
Okay, yeah.
Say that again.
I made 840 on that last trip,
Nice.
and it was only 3.9 miles.
Well, that was like 20 minutes.
And it took us 9 minutes to drive there. I don't know how long we waited for now.
Did you accept it before you came and got me?
No.
No. So that was since you picked me up.
Yes.
Dude,
That
that was
was
awesome.
we were already almost to the destination when I got that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I watched a lot of other YouTube Uber Eats drivers that make videos on YouTube, and all these people live in different parts of the country. Some people are in Tennessee, some people are in Florida, some people are in different parts of California.
Right.
And everybody's got a different story. Some people are okay, these are our tips, you know what I mean?
Right.
We like to do this kind of stuff to try to make the most out of our time and be efficient.
Yeah.
And then other people are just oh, Uber Eats is a ripoff, man. I don't make hardly anything. I'm
Right.
out here working 6-8 hour days,
Right.
And then I watched homie in California, Jermaine, he's just cruising around on this electronic skateboard, bam, bam, all day long. He's having $100 days left and right.
Yeah.
I feel where we live, in the Phoenix area and the Mesa area, that the boosts are good all the time.
Yeah.
And if you want to drive late at night, I don't know how busy it is yet, but
I mean, you don't go, if you're in Tempe, if you go close to Tempe, you'll get, if you start at 10 o'clock, right when that $5 per trip
Yeah.
goes.
man,
then-
you can make some bank with that.
Yeah, you can. Within 30 minutes, I got 3 deliveries out there in Tempe, but I was just too sketched out because it was dark. And
Right.
I have a hard time, during the nighttime, and not a lot of people's addresses are lit up. So
Sure.
it's really hard to, know if that's the house you're delivering at.
Right. And be knocking on the wrong person's door.
Yeah, sometimes though, on the GPS, it'll show you, blocks of where the houses are, so you can count, it's the 4th house down.
Right, okay.
And then sometimes it just doesn't do that.
You can see it on the map.
Right. And usually when I'm this close to Val Vista and Greenfield, I just take the baseline back to that direction because it's easier for me to get a delivery from baseline than the freeway.
Sure.
I've had it to where they're delivery. I don't hardly go over there, and I should. I think I just stopped going over there because right now downtown Gilbert is a lot of construction, and it's one lane.
Yeah, do you ever get pulled into that fancy area down there?
Yes, all the time.
Really?
Yep.
I was curious if those guys were part of Uber Eats or not,
like
all those fancy restaurants.
Yep, I pick up from like the pizza place over there, the Italian place, there's like a Clever Boy restaurant over there, a whole bunch of stuff.
And you haven't run into anything yet that's just like, man, where the hell is this place? Like,
No. The only
like
time,
even when the map messes you up, you're able to figure it out.
Yeah. Because if I know like there's an apartment number on it and it's telling me to turn down the street rather than into the apartment complex, sometimes I can figure it out before I even like get to where I need, or to the apartment complex, so I can actually turn in instead of the street that it's telling me to. But sometimes I don't catch it in time, and then I'm turning down this street instead of into the apartment complex. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Or sometimes people will order while they're at work, and so it'll be like, go to this huge building, but then go inside and it's suite number 15. So you're going upstairs, downstairs, trying to figure out where the hell suite 15 is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like
Gotta go through security and stuff.
I delivered to what I thought was somebody working at a liquor store. It was called Sun Devil Liquors. But somebody apparently, like in that liquor store is a little basement pub bar.
Oh yeah?
So I had to go down to this like speakeasy type thing in this basement, and some customer, it was cool though, it was like a little bar down there. I was like, hey, does somebody named Jeremy work here? She's like, oh no, someone from the basement bar probably ordered it. I was like, okay. She's like, just go down that staircase. I was all sketched out. It was like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, right? What do you mean just go down this
I was like, but when I
staircase?
went down there, it was all fancy. It was all nice. Okay, so I got a new Uber order. It's 11 minutes away.
Alright.
Click on it. At Ginger Zing, I know where that's at. That's on Bell Vista and Southern. So we'll head there and navigate that.
Nice.
But that's one of the hot spots right there, Bell Vista and Southern.
Okay, that was pretty loud, so that's cool.
Yeah. So when you hear that, ding, that's when you know.
Where did we just go? To Higley Power?
Higley and.
Okay. I didn't realize we were that far east already.
And I don't know why this is a hot spot around here, because literally this is the only place I've ever picked up from over here. Thank you. Have a good one. Oh, now I'm gonna see. Now that it's 17 minutes away, we're gonna get on the freeway to Higley, and I bet we're gonna go all the way freaking down, to almost Pecos. Higley.
Damn.
But I'll get paid like 10 plus. I'll probably get paid $14 for this trip.
Nice. So you can like easily average $15 an hour.
Easily. Even if you don't make like 15 the first hour, by your second hour,
Right.
you'll.
By the end of the night, it'll average out
Exactly.
too. That's what I was thinking, man. Like, I wasn't sure how our
Also,
like
too-
traffic would be, how busy it would be on Uber Eats compared to this other guy that I watch on YouTube all the time. Because he stays busy, man. He just vlogs all day, skates around, and he's busy doing orders. But that's cool. I was hoping that you'd be able to average out real high.
Yeah.
Keep your receipt when you buy gas.
Or anything that has to do with maintenance for your car. So oil changes, gas. You need like new windshield wipers. And you can write it off on your taxes. And one of the moms that I know that did Uber said that she got money back, a lot of money back, just from writing off her tax or her gas that she spent driving for Uber.
Right, increase your profits.
And you can, like, I don't know if you saw this, but if you want the Uber debit card, you can order it.
Yeah.
And then you can get like cashback bonuses, like You can also get free coffee from McDonald's when you drive for Uber.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of times at night they just hook you up.
Like, and you can get a voucher through your Uber.
What?
Yeah. It'll tell you, go to McDonald's to recharge. Free Wi-Fi, charge your phone, and
Have a coffee on us.
yeah,
huh?
have a coffee on us.
That's legit.
It's like, okay, cool.
And they're like, what do you say to your customer when you drop off, when you run up to the door?
Just knock, and sometimes I don't even say anything. I'm just like, here you go.
Bam.
And they're like, thanks, and I'm like, have a good day. But then sometimes I'm just like, oh, Daniel, and they're like, yep, and then they're like, have a good one. I'm like, have a good one.
Okay.
You don't even have to like just like, hey, how's it going? Hand them over their food and have a good one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
Yep. Sometimes I'll get those few customers though. They'll try to like joke around with me. I'm like, I got places to go, guy.
A little bit chatty.
Yeah.
Just walk in and say like, hey, I'm here, but I have an Uber pickup for Daniel.
Yep.
Or do they ever ask you like, oh, let me see the number, or let me?
Sometimes I'll say, what's the code? Like McDonald's always asks me for the code, and a few other places. But then you just read off the code and you're good to go.
That's like the order number,
Mhm.
the code.
It'll
Okay.
be right underneath their name.
Okay.
And then, but most of the time you're just like, hey, I'm here for Uber. I'm picking up for Daniel.
Okay.
But a lot of times, like, it won't even show up on their end as Daniel. It'll show up as Hannah because I'm the one picking it up.
Okay.
So I'll be like, I'm here for Daniel. They'll be like, you're Hannah? And I'm like, yes.
All right. Gotcha.
And one crappy thing is, though, sometimes, like, I'll get there and they'll be out of, like, Diet Coke, and that's what they order.
Oh no, yeah.
And I can't contact the customer until I've got the order in my hands and I'm on my way delivering it to them. So I have no way to contact them to let them know. So you have to tell the people that work there to call them, the customer, and ask them like, what do you want instead of Diet Coke? Or that's happened to me quite a few times.
Really?
Yeah. But the customer, like even one time we couldn't get a hold of the customer and I just brought regular Coke instead of Diet Coke.
Uh huh.
And they were like, oh, that's fine. Very good.
That's cool. At least they were like understanding.
Right. Oh, but yesterday I had the worst delivery.
Yes, tell us.
Okay, so I get to this huge apartment complex and I messaged the guy. I'm like, hey, what building number? And he sends me the apartment number again.
Uh huh.
And I'm like, no, not apartment number. What building number? And he's like, here's the phone number. And he gives me the phone number. And I'm like, no, not the phone number. Your building number. He's like, I'm not really sure because I'm not the person eating the food. I'm just ordering it for them. So someone ordered it and delivered it to somebody else. So they had no idea where in the apartment these people lived. So I didn't have any way to get a hold of the person who actually lived in the apartment.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I was walking around forever trying to find this thing. And it was just not the best because it was super hot outside.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been crazy hot lately.
Yeah. One other crazy story. I delivered at this apartment on Gilbert and like right off the 60.
Mm-hmm.
And I get there, I'm knocking on the door, and I just hear, come in. And I'm like, I'm not going.
No thanks.
Yeah. So I just knock again. I hear, come in. Open the door. And so I'm like, so I go to turn the doorknob, and they open the door, and it's this guy, and he's in this like electric wheelchair.
Uh huh.
And he's crippled. But he's like asking me to come inside and talk to him, and like the scenario where it's like the guy in the wheelchair gets her to come inside, and then the huge guy with the chainsaw kills her.
Yeah, right. Then his son-in-law whacks her on the head.
So I was like, and he was trying so hard, like, come on, where do you want a vacation when you're older? Like, all this weird shit. And he's like, I'm like, I gotta go. Like, sorry, I had to walk away in mid-sentence because this guy was so creepy.
Yikes.
Never gonna open anybody's door for them, sorry.
Right. I'd have been like, I'm just gonna leave it on the doorstep. Bye.
And that's the only time I ever felt sketched out. Just freaking weird.
Hurry, this cat's out here.
Yeah. But it's cool though when I'm driving. I always like delivering these cool neighborhoods and I see these really awesome houses and
wish I lived there.
Yeah.
Right? I remember doing that when I was a little kid around the lake houses.
Yeah, I always deliver at like Vista Lakes.
Uh-huh.
And there's another one over on Higley, somewhere along Higley Road, and it's another lakefront type home. But these neighborhoods I deliver to a lot.
Really? Down here?
Higley is a big hit. You're living in an HOA.
I love it, yeah. It's like an HOA neighborhood, but it's still all grassy and farmy. That's rare.
That's how all of these neighborhoods on Higley, along Higley, go. And Elliott and the Guadalupe, is that what we just passed?
Yep.
Yeah. They're all like grassy like this. And it's so cool too, like even in the neighborhoods, like it goes sidewalk and then grass and trees. And then the street. So
Right.
there's the shaded trees along the whole sidewalks.
Right.
So, and that's how it is back east.
Yeah.
So it's like
Midwest style.
I like it out here. And I always find like cool parks I never knew about and like little places that I'm like, oh cool.
Right.
Like splash pads I never knew existed.
Right. Get to explore your city while you're getting paid up.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes I've seen some videos on YouTube where people are just, complaining about, oh, I never get tips. Uber's the worst for tips.
And you know what? Uber actually just started doing tips through their app. They didn't always.
Yeah. I know you have to like sign up for it or accept it.
Right, and I think
Enable it.
because they weren't doing it at first, people didn't know that it existed at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm starting to get more tips.
I was just like, man, I don't even care about tips. Like, you're making good money with your trips. As long as you stay busy, you're fine. You don't need tips.
The tip, like literally, is just like an extra, oh, thanks.
Right.
So I don't even get mad when I don't get tipped.
Right. I didn't understand why other people, but I mean, like I said, it's different in every town, I guess. So
Yeah.
maybe they live in a town where it's not as easy to make good money with Uber Eats, and they really want those tips. I get that. No, I can relate to that. Like when you find a really good Chinese spot, you're reluctant to leave.
I picked up donuts from Krispy Kremes yesterday.
Yeah?
The other on Friday. What's today? Sunday? Yeah, Friday.
What was it? Last weekend Rachel and I ordered some like brownie with the ice cream and fudge and shit on it from Applebee's at like midnight. That was cool.
Yep. I pick up from Applebee's a couple times right there on Gilbert and Mason.
I know, it's all right next to my house. We're like Uber Eats.
Sometimes too, like I wonder, like really, you have 2 cars in the driveway and you live not even a mile away.
Literally like a quarter mile.
Like I'll pick up from that freaking McDonald's right there on Lindsay or on University in Val Vista and deliver it into the houses right behind it.
They're like, I can't leave, I'm babysitting.
Yeah.
Getting some rain over there too.
Yeah.
It's better than 106 degrees like it was at 3 o'clock.
Seriously.
Swipe to finish. And trip.
Minutes calculating. Sometimes it takes a minute to finish calculating. And then recharge at McDonald's and you can get your free coffee. Now let's see. Yep, we made $13.49.
Is that just because you're online? Because mine doesn't look like that.
It might be because I'm online.
Okay.
Well, no, I still have that when I'm offline.
You made how much?
$13.49.
$13.50 for that last one? Right on, man.
Okay, so no, even when I'm offline.
That was a little longer. What?
it.
That was probably like a half an hour total.
So it took us 20 minutes to deliver it, and we didn't even wait for it at all.
Right.
So yeah, about from where we were, about total of
Yeah, it took us 10 minutes to get there.
yeah. Power and Ray.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
now-
a gamble.
Now we delivered to an area that was further away, and then before we could get back into town, she got another order. So now we're getting trapped even further away.
Yes. We usually
many days a week do you drive? Does it vary or?
I usually drive Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
And then if like I need the money, I'll go Monday, Tuesday.
I was thinking I might drive in the lunch rush every day. Whoa. I might drive in the lunch rush every day while the kids are at school.
Yeah, I hear lunch rush actually is really good money too. I was talking to another guy who did Uber at a restaurant I was waiting at, and I've never done lunch hour, and he said he made pretty good money on the lunch hours.
Nice. Yeah, that seems like it would be a busy time for Uber because everybody's trapped at the office.
Right. And I've had it to where people order while they're working, and I've delivered it to them. Like I've delivered at like Banner Gateway Hospital.
Right.
To like some of the nurses in there, and usually when you're delivering to someone who is working and you have to go into their place of work, they'll tip you.
Right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Pretty common.
Right. Sometimes I pick up like $70 worth of food from McDonald's.
Get out of
I'm
here.
not kidding you. They'll have like 6 Big Mac meals, three kids meals.
Wow, party time.
Yeah, and I'll like have to make multiple trips from the car to their door because I have like 3.
So much stuff.
Carriers, yeah.
Right. Oh my goodness. Have you ever had anything like fall over in your car? Like
Yes.
messed? Yeah.
I had
What
from
happens?
McDonald's. I had a drink carrier, and they didn't put it in the drink carrier all the way. When I went to like pick up the drink carrier and hand it to the girl because she met me at my car, it tipped over onto my seat, but I grabbed it, so not a lot spilled out.
Were they mad?
For McDonald's, you can either go inside or through the drive-thru.
Nice.
But I just usually go inside because you have to wait either way.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was just asking her if she made any McDonald's deliveries, and there we go. We do.
And just like I said at McDonald's, like I accidentally said the name instead of the code. And she
Right.
asked me.
Holy hell.
That's crazy.
Geese.
That's cool.
Arrive at your destination.
So that one was not far at all.
Mm-hmm.
We probably won't get. I'll probably get like $5 on that trip, if that. $5.76.
Still not bad.
Yeah, we literally.
10 minutes.
Yeah. It took us 6 minutes to get there, and it was a mile and a half away.
Right. Literally like 10 minutes. No wait.
No
They had it
wait, yeah.
ready.
And sometimes McDonald's is a freaking wait.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised because they had ice cream. That seems like something they'd wait till you got there.
Yeah.
So right now it is 6:52. When did you say you picked me up? Like 5:30?
Yeah, about 5:30.
5:30ish, I think.
Yeah.
It was after 5 for sure.
Yeah, it was.
So it's been maybe an hour and 15 minutes or so since we've gotten on the road, since I've been in the car.
So
And what, we probably made like $40 since
Yeah.
I've been with you?
yeah, because I only made under 20 when I picked you up. I had made
Under 20, so
Yeah.
you've made over 40 since I've been with you in under an hour and a half.
Yep.
So you can make money with Uber Eats in Arizona, in Mesa, for sure.
Yeah, you can. And it just depends, like, where you drive and, you know, the boost, I am pretty sure you're never going to go out of the boost zone.
Yeah, it covers like the whole valley.
Like, even where we were at, that's still covered in the boost.
Right, way out in Queen Creek.
Yeah, so, like, even right here, like, we're coming up, like, Top Golf is up here, you can see. There's a whole bunch of restaurants right there, so if I know I'm out here, I always take, like, Ray to get back to Val Vista.
Okay, because you'll pass all this stuff and probably get dinged.
Right.
Gotcha. Going through a hot zone.
Yeah, I always pick up from, like, Famous Dave's over there and a few other restaurants. But when you do pick up from the restaurants, it does take a while longer of a wait because they're actually making...
For a sit-in restaurant?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's so cool because when you like deliver those types of things, they like separate everything for you, and they let you know like, hey, the food's in this bag, the sauces that go on this food is in this bag, so that when you get to the customer, they look confused as to like why there's so many bags for only 2 meals. You can tell them, hey, your sauce is in this bag.
Right.
Like if you ordered a country fried steak and gravy, they won't put the gravy on.
Right.
They'll just get it on the side.
That makes sense. So what would you say that you average on a week to week basis doing? You said you do usually 4 days a week.
2 hours a day.
2 hours a day, 4 days a week.
Anywhere from like on a bad week 120 to a good week 220.
For 8 hours of driving?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad, okay. Cool.
And like
Damn,
some
that's
days,
like $25 an hour.
Yeah, and like some days, if I notice it's a lot busier than previous days, I'll go longer than the 2 hours just because I know like
It's a good day.
right, and tomorrow I might only work 1 hour because it's so slow.
Sure, okay. Take advantage of it.
Yeah. There's Top Golf.
There's Top Golf over here.
I love Top Golf. Have you ever been?
No,
Oh, it's so much fun.
just smashing some balls.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Off of like a 4-story building.
Hell yeah. You just got your own tier to just drive balls?
Yeah.
Right on.
And it's not, you just pay like per hour. So it's like, if you go during the day, it's cheaper. Obviously at night, it's more expensive, but it's fun.
Because it's cool at night?
Yeah. it's
I heard
lit
they
up.
have like glow in the dark balls or something.
Yeah.
Is that?
Mhm. And like the field is all lit up with different colors.
Yeah,
at
like
night.
black light or something.
It's super cool.
Okay, so she told me that she delivered an order and she accidentally gave it to the wrong person because they were being tricky.
So if I'm not delivering to the person's door and they're waiting outside and it's like an apartment complex, I will say if they're waiting for an Uber delivery, and if they say yeah, I'll ask them for the name and the confirmation number.
Okay.
And if they don't have the name and the confirmation number, then I'm not giving it to them.
Okay. She said she rolled up to the apartment complex and there was a lady standing outside, and the lady walked towards her car, so she thought that was a customer, and then she rolled down the window and said, hey, are you Stacy? And the lady was like, yeah. So she gave her the food. And then Uber contacted her and said that she hadn't made the delivery, so she contacted them and said, yes, I did make the delivery.
And since it was recorded that my GPS records that I did go to the actual
To the
delivery
location.
spot, then they gave me the money for that. They just didn't give me the whole money that I would have gotten.
Okay.
It wasn't to the right person.
So now instead of saying, hey, are you Stacy, and handing them the food, she says, hi, did you order from Uber Eats? And if they say yes, then she says, what was the name on the order?
Right. And then it'll tell me the name.
Good, that's clever.
Yeah.
Good tip, Hannah.
Yeah, because definitely don't want to make that mistake more than once.
Right.
Or even once if you don't have to. So that girl came up on 2 free carne asada burritos.
Oh. Damn, I wish I was her. That sounds good. That's a good order to swipe up.
Yeah. But it did suck because I waited in that drive-thru. It was for some burros. And when you go to some burros, you drive through the drive-thru every time you pick up.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know? Does it say
It'll tell
drive?
you. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
Right when you get there, a message will pop up. Either park your car and come inside or go through the drive-thru.
Legit. Okay.
99% of the time it's park and come inside.
Right.
The only time is when I picked up from some burros. These neighborhoods are popular. Does Uber have to deliver in here? They never tell me the gate code. The gate code is pound 8,000.
Pound 8,000 for Westgate Lakes.
It's like right after Anna Park.
Pound 8,000. How did you learn that?
I had a call with the lady, and she finally answered, and I asked her, and I just remembered it ever since.
Oh my God! And
So
when
now, like, I don't even have to call the people to ask them. So sometimes they look confused as to how I got in. Like, well,
it's like ninja, not Uber Ninja. Yeah, I got skills. You ever see those videos?
but yeah, like on hot days, I'll park behind the Chase building or behind the Supa building right here, and it's shaded.
Sure.
bring like something to fan myself with.
And just be right here in the hot spot.
Firehouse subs, I'm always picking up at.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good little spot. And sometimes when this is not popping over here, just drive down to Gilbert.
Uh-huh.
You're bound to get a delivery.
Real busy down there? Cool.
And sometimes I just don't even know why I don't start down there.
What about Stapley? Like, there's all kinds of restaurants over there by that Walmart.
Yeah, that's not considered a hotspot, but I've picked up from there plenty of times.
Okay.
Like there's this little Euro place.
What is your range, do you think, for them to be like, hey, you're the closest person to this restaurant, like within 2 miles?
Yes,
or?
I think it said within 2 miles.
Okay.
But then again, like I've been at Dana Park and gotten requests for downtown Gilbert.
Okay.
So it's like you don't
That's more
necessarily.
like 3 miles.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to be within the 2 miles.
But they're never going to be like, come pick up
No.
this from Tempe.
Not from Tempe, but I've been like right around here, and then I have to go pick up from Power and 60.
Just because that's the only location for that restaurant?
No, it's just because no one was around when, like, it'll be a native New Yorker, and there's like 5 on the way.
Yeah, like there's a native on Gilbert Road.
But it's because the person who ordered it, that the native is closer to their house.
Okay. So
But I
you'll be
think
going that way anyway then?
Right, yeah.
Okay, it's not just like go way the hell out there and then come back into town.
Right, no, you won't. It'll be a delivery out there.
Okay.
So
Well, that's
it's never
cool.
like go pick up 15 minutes away and come back all the way over here.
Right on, Hannah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, just got another order?